If enough Americans come together, raise our hands and say, yes, we want universal basic income, then we can make it happen in 2021, and it will be the first thing I do as president. Hello, I'm Andrew Yang, and I'm running for president to implement universal basic income in response to this incredible transition we're going through. Universal basic income is a policy where every citizen gets a certain amount of money every month, regardless of their work status or anything else going in their lives. Under my plan, every American adult between 18 and 64 will receive $1,000 a month, free and clear, no questions asked, doesn't matter if you're working, not, what your income is, $1,000 per adult per month. We're going through the greatest technological and economic shift in our history, and we need to accelerate our society and government to keep pace with the challenges of 2020. We've already automated away millions of manufacturing jobs, and we're about to do the same thing to workers in retail, truck driving, call centers, fast food restaurants, and on throughout the economy. So this plan, the $1,000 per month plan, was studied by the Roosevelt Institute, which projected that it would grow the economy by $2.5 trillion per year and would create 4.5 million new jobs. $12,000 a year is enough to push an American up to just about the poverty line, which is a little bit more than $12,000 per year. So there's like all of the big, it's going to grow the economy, it's going to create millions of jobs, it's going to create all of these new businesses, which it totally will. But I'm more excited about the fact it's going to help the single mother pay for their children's food and education. It's going to help children grow up to become more conscientious and agreeable and graduate from high school at higher levels. It's going to help balance the scales for women who do so much work that right now is not compensated, for underrepresented minorities who don't have access to the same opportunities and have less savings. The way the Freedom Dividend, which is what I call universal basic income, the way the Freedom Dividend is funded is through a new tax that will fall on the companies that are benefiting most from automation. So we need to shift to a value-added tax that would fall on companies like Amazon and the robot trucking companies, where a value-added tax, every other industrialized country in the world, except for the US, has a value-added tax. And through a value-added tax at half the European level, we could pay for a universal basic income of $1,000 per month for all Americans. A universal basic income will be the greatest catalyst to entrepreneurship and creativity and the arts that we have ever seen. Because when Americans have their heads up and can think about the future, they'll be thinking about the businesses they want to start, the organizations they want to create, and really what they want to see in the world. So right now, many Americans have a mindset of scarcity, which is that we don't have enough, there's not enough to go around, we can't afford it. But the truth is, we are the richest and most advanced society in the history of the world. Our economy is up to $19 trillion in size, up $4 trillion in the last 10 years alone. We can easily afford $1,000 per adult per month. This is the great equalizer of our time. Economic justice is social justice. There is no social justice without leveling the playing field in terms of how much money we get as Americans to be able to pay for our basic needs.